position.
He's on an island and he's got to do a lot in this spot. Still with the thorns to help and supplement. Slows down the approach at least. Still, he is on the site. Solo for now.
He's done a great job of shutting down Durka there. That duel was vitally important, and there's another fight.
Beautiful call by Vitality, honestly. Cut noise, wait for the smokes to dissipate, and the bodies are toppling. Players just walking straight into them.
And look at that.
Them out of the picture.
Look at this discipline. It's so nice to fall back in the 4v2 and make sure that T1 can't cause more chaos.
Ensuring that there are no wins whatsoever for T1.
They even think they've rotated.
Yeah, it keeps them guessing, doesn't it? Look.
It's great calling. And I think that's one of the things that's been so impressive looking at this Vitality roster, because it was a massive question for us. Safe, new to the IGL role. Potential for Stax to make the difference there with the calling, but he's going to have to come out with the pistol shots, and it's just not enough for Stax and Meteor. They got outplayed there.
They're going to be meeting a hell of a lot of players, though, as well. Straight across the ropes, that is reinforcements arriving, but Buzz has already taken off the head of Trex. The squeeze is occurring right from behind the Stimmy to try and push this forwards. Vitality. If they can stem the bleed in, and Stax and Buzz alongside him, Salvo's around. This is an awkward and tricky spot for Vitality to be in, and how are they going to be surviving it? They're not. Soon enough, if he's not too careful, this Peak needs to be disciplined and diligent, but speaking of Peaks, disciplined, diligent, noise and chaos is created. Perfect timing for the Peak of Izu. Safe has been removed. Players toppled on the side of Vitality before they even know it. Only 30 seconds left, 2 players left to stand. Less Kits can't really do much in this spot. This is essentially
30 seconds left.
to be boiling down to a save.
I wonder if Vitality even think about this.
And Carpe's already found an opening. Smokes, drop down, gives him a bit of safety, but with the salvos, pushed out into the open, so pick your poison situation for Izu. Kicks up onto the site, whips it around. Carpe attempt to try and push them back once more. That aftershock is just a bit delayed. The wraparound by Buzz needs to find value. Sees it. Back to the side, shoulder peeking out, and there's the one. Nade rebounds. He's hoping to isolate a fight. Now he's got the ult into his hands at that rocket. Let's see what he can get done with it. Showstopper. Just a bit of tickle damage, and Les was tucked to the corner himself. Snappy. Meteor doing quite a bit there. Time is still going to be ticking, and the aftershock was had to be expended nice and early here. And getting a move on up onto the site. Damage has been done to Trex here, but a Rolling Thunder is that immediate insurance policy. It's going to be buying that time, a window of opportunity, and Trex 4 versus 4 up towards drop now, and Izu is in a bit of trouble. It's a good stun. Reactionary! Rifle in hand. Sure work of his opponents, and that's a spike drop down in his lap. Les will be forced to salvage the situation. Rapid on it. Oh, wait a second. Buzz reveals the position. 2 stray bullets, and right into the open arms is safe. So 1-2 combo, but a lot to overcome still if you are Vitality. Ults. Thinking about it.
Launching smoke.
Carpe has to just play his life here. Wait, what are they going for?
They're committing it,
oh,
yeah.
Wow.
They're going to use ults to try and clear out this space on top of it, but right from behind, Carpe ends up losing the fight. Armageddon now, offloaded. This is looking manic. Even a molly at their feet, but already the players are up and ahead of all of this here. The Armageddon is going to be pushing them forwards, and a molly as well. Only the tiniest of windows to play in. Izu down on just 30 health. Comes down to these fights, and how do you take it? You've got to think Vitality not favored.
How is it even possible? They'd have to jump up and land an unholy
No
shot.
way in hell, they were waiting for the salvo combo, but again, how do you even get the spike, man? It's just dropped off into their faces, and there's only 4 seconds left. They need this kill, and Izu knows it. Give them the mad scramble and dust, get the hell out of there, son, and he wins the round out. Going to be committing the plant, though, so I'm going to go for this one, at least with a Rolling Thunder. That does push them back and away, and T1 want to try and flood into this. Tucked into the site, is there any defense in order? Durka coming alive, and no one clearing this guy out.
I said he had to come alive, but they breach ulted him and didn't clear him.
One-man army.
They're not clearing him.
They're not clearing shite. Alongside the smoke, so Carpe was ready for it, at least to a degree, but how long are you going to be able to at least survive? Not much longer. Still up and towards heaven, and this angle, Meteor rifle in hand. And my God, beautiful work from him.
Here's E2.
On high, easy from behind. On the ropes, on the ropes. Getting away with murder there, Les. Peekaboo. Stacks his time to shine. Him alongside Buzz made this very awkward indeed. Les, just one man, 28 health. Very difficult spot.
He's worried about Buzz coming from the tree, and Buzz has gone through tunnel to arcade. Great flank.
A lot of discipline on show. Bit of spam, aftershock, and now there's just no time to work with. Buzz knows it. Time to hide. Decent try by Les. Vitality just struggling to get past this smoke, but maybe brute force is the call. But oh my! You're into the blender now, son. Carpe trying to dominate this position, and he's going walkabout. He's going hunting. Damage softened. Durka not long for the world. What a menace this guy is. Run into the side. Styling on her. A lot of players to meet them. Fault line, there was a gap into the corner, and Buzz has just absolutely destroyed and dominated that position. Durka, though, has managed to sneak himself in, but that nade somehow gets the kill. It's going to be Buzz with the ult and tap, and my god, man! He's just working him into neutral.
I have the spike.
Trex forced to cower into the corner. It's a 1v5. Maybe you can hope and pray that they line up for you, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely.
Fighting holes here, though.
And it's a fight that goes away at T1. Safe. Cut to the corner. The Salvos, though, points out a direction, and he's got backup. Kicks arriving onto the scene just in time.
Is there any awareness that Isu is taking position towards Dish? Les is being left with the job at 25 HP of covering the B site on his own. And thankfully, there's nobody from T1 prodding that. Vitality, you've got the stack in the right place.
Isu just pre-aiming in case there is that jump up. Wait a minute. Okay, he's got his wish, hasn't he? Yep. It's not the cleanest in the world, but he gets the job done. And the players low, deep onto the side. The Salvo is going to be clearing out one level of it, but Stax is way ahead of the curve. And still, almost single-handedly there. It looks like the trade wasn't even ready in time. It doesn't matter. It's barreled over these players. Leaves it to Les. And as we said, poor Les, 25 HP. Essentially from the beginning of this round. He's got it all to do. Now, players are low on the side of T1, but it's monumental at this point here for the pistol. It's looking all T1, especially if they've got that discipline holding Util in their hands. Tucked players contact, looks like as soon as Isu sees signs of life, either that or from on high. And there's the swing.
Nice shot down.
Hard anchor spots. Being held down. Vitality have got the read that this is going to be potentially and probably most likely landing over towards A now. Showing signs of life. Meteor with a drop down. It's perfect timing at that, but time is running short. There's only 9 seconds left. They've got to get themselves onto this site. It's a squeeze from every single direction. At least from Vitality's side. That's the goal of things, but with Isu dropping now and there's a wall into the face as well. Wait a minute! Buzz can't land that shot. Right into the face of Kicks there. And he just to wrangle that rifle. Carpe stuck into the corner. What the hell happened there? With rid of that Util. Not too sure. Doesn't matter anyway.
Through.
In through the smoke. Arms out with a Util. And guess what? Kicks is not ready with a rifle in hand.
Jump scared again.
Here's an ult. Trex got to try and back himself away, but he's stunned up as well. T1 are so damn aware of the gaps and the potential to be played. What a combination. Oh, what a strike. Just fries him.
Blinding prep.
And now open site control. T1 with this plan. Need to hold this one down for the smoke stone. They realise it. Look up for the north side.
Look at this nice flash from Meteor.
Buzz taking this fight.
Oh, he played in front of the flash.
And Durka wins it. Cleans up one of the angles. Yet, okay, Util out into the hands. These timings are being found, and it's all T1. Les weakened, steps forwards, tries to take the challenge, leaves it down to Safe. And
tried to deal with this. A fight over towards Arcade, and here he is with the showstopper.
Explosive! And it's an opening. Finally, Durk is going to be happy with that. But again, Meteor trying to find those gaps and the timings, the weakness in the defense. Vitality not giving it up, though. Eager to take the fight and eager to draw blood. Putting a stop to this. Any funny business out towards the B site. And Stax is left isolated as the smoke to cross back.
So quick, the reaction from Vitality. They lose one round to that gap over towards B. They're like, okay, we're going to fill it instantly with a stack.
Carpe might be able to try and pick up the slack into that direction.
I mean, this is crazy.
Clearance into the corner. Carpe's only got a sheriff to work with. They don't even realise that they've crossed these timings up. Still, it's a rolling thunder, cuts it up. Trex finally wins it. Return of the fire. Happens again, but tower control still maintained. T1 have got it for now. Can they hold on? Abundance of Util. Cacophony at that. Aftershock into the corner. Les tanking it, but he gets half. And then maybe that potential win con. Is it what Vitality needed? Rifle in hand. Safe wins it out. And a 1v2. Time ticking. Kicks. He's been bought that win con. It was paid for with blood. And as players stuck into the corner. Durka himself as well. So just tucked to the side there just to avoid that stun. But still,
he's so bold.
Yeah, unable to avoid that bullet. Les right behind him. Over the shoulder fire. It's lead raining down and a 2-player advantage now for Vitality. They're not stopping this ball from rolling.
T1 realized that there was a stack over towards B. They're trying to react A, but it's a long way around. Trex has already got backup. Safe. Here to support.
Garden forced out of Trex as he's pushed forwards. He's scared, I think, of being jumped on.
Yeah, it's a nice play, actually, because it just neutralizes what could have been a 3v2 attack. And now he's got extra reinforcements. Here comes Durka. And instead of being the weak side of the map, this is now the strong side. And T1, they've lost all information towards Tree, Arcade, to escape. Yeah. So it's not the worst decision in the world.
Meteor, okay. Gonna be regretting that one. Needed the info, though, just to ensure that they weren't pushing up, but yeah, that's a bullet to the chest.
They also just haven't been doing that. It's really unexpected from Vitality, because that's the first time I remember them trying to push north side on a mid-round timing to punish Meteor.
Vitality are in full control, honestly. They have been this entire second half.
Go ahead.
Flash into the base. Armageddon, but there's that gap. Tiniest of margins, so Durka to just play around. He's a menace with this operator. He has been the entirety of his half that he's had it. Safe. Shuts them down.
Carpe,
yeah.
Has he got a free one?
He's being hunted.
Oh.
He's being hunted. All of this one, so Les should be aware, but now he needs to step up to that challenge, and it was Trex the one who was really tested into this spot as well. Les needs to dominate it. Went out that shot and just back himself away. Tucked to the side, didn't know if he was compromised. Out towards Jenny and round from the side. What a shot from Durka. It's a showstopper. Swapping around the rifles, he's got one more satchel to play with, and this is it. They're going to be applying that pressure, turning up the heat, and T1 are in trouble.
Isu, I think, has got to be the playmaker for T1 right now. He's in tunnel.
It's perfect. Flushing them out wide. And as Les is the one who steals that kill down and around. It's just Isu. And Durka's already on the defuse. Half forward, not planted for him. He's going to land his shots, but he can't get there in time. Vitality dominate the second half to sail it away here on Fracture. But still, Meteor only just getting reinforcements, and he's unaware of the lurk up. Les has already posted up onto that position. Buzz is rapid onto the scene again. Sheriff in hand, but Vitality cleaning them up, filling up the feed. Plants down for them. Full control.
There.
And that's a massive loss there. Not being able to keep track of that short lurk. Durka goes for the swing, super confident as ever.
Gonna time it up with a util. Pays for it with his life, but you can't imagine there's too much more trouble. What is that from Trex? Could get dangerous.
There's 35 seconds left.
Time is of the essence. Less forwards as well. Another fight. Oh my god, he held his ground. No itchy trigger.
He's pulling the defenders. He's actually doing such a good job here, Les.
It's a beautiful job at that. So maybe made it more winnable. Still Izu, he's got the one. Util's going to be expended. That's a siege that does connect. Kicks forced to drop the spike off to the
They're going back through the teleporter. They're going back to Les.
Bro, you've only got 11 seconds left.
Wait, what are they doing?
What is a call to be made? So much of bind just comes down to stopping the snowball potential, and Izu now going to be challenged, tested into this spot as a rapid approach by Les. There's no trade in sight here from Trex. That was a stimmied up Viper running into your face. Izu still going to try and isolate some of these fights potentially. That's Durka, alt, offloaded, showstopper, round to the side, collects the kill. Izu got a lot to do. Damage was done, softened up Durka. Follow-up damage was there, stacks from behind. The best chance the T1 have had in a long bloody time. And Trex left alone here with only seconds to spare. He will topple. Though back to safety, and now there's the response. Vitality, it would be rapid here. Up through the main choke and still finds their shot. Buzz, where are you nailing that one from?
He's one away from showstopper.
Out through onto this site. It's Vitality, they're poking, they're prodding. Bullets are flying. Tapping away with the plan, just trying to bait out some of this util. Buzz! He's dominated! At least through the smoke, that's just raw spam as well, following those sound cues out, but Meteor's still alive and kicking. And a bit of damage through the box, not enough to get the second kill he needed. Match TP, it's an evacuation. Time to run the hell out of there.
Trex, they've given him the spike so that he can get the orbital strike off the end of this. Didn't have the molly, so Meteor's going to be able to cross, get into sight on a quicker timing.
Damage done to the safe though, still potentially winnable, you got to imagine. But as you said, orbital strike has been earned up.
And the salvos too.
Salvos, and safe is already rotating all the way around.
It should be a checkmate for Meteor. He's going to have to pull out something unbelievable to win this.
As he takes out Trex, can't give up onto this fight nice and early, but it's an off angle at that still.
There goes the orbital strike.
Good precision, salvos forced out, time is going to start to tick here, and it's running short here for Meteor to try and make a play, try and get that win con.
He threw the salvos from hookah, so that's where he thinks he is.
And now he's wrapped all the way around, but he's finally shown presence, but this time, the circle is shrinking, and Safe delivers.
Steel guard.
Planting, Steel Garden, sidearms out, time to shine.
It's a pistol round.
They're being absolutely offloaded in terms of, every single piece of util ultimates all being used. Nightfall on top of it. Durka cut up into the corner here, but the rifles are back out and ready and waiting. Trex, he's found himself too. Drifting in and out, they need to time these fights correctly. 1v2, safe, almost monstrous for Meteor. See it now, Les trying to tango. It's tappy, alongside the footsteps with the rifle play. Stacks! That's good work. Straight down through A short. Durka, okay, he's gonna make a go of it.
He's just walking straight through. He has no idea, though, about bench.
Yeah, Meteor's off angle is perfect. Good reposition.
It feels a little similar here to Fracture in that first half, where Vitality were totally in control at the beginning. Now, admittedly, on Fracture, that was only for 2 rounds.
Trailblazer dealt with. Hot on the heels, though, and the smokes to cut this up. Partitioning into the side.
How did he get 2?
What is occurring there? Just a shorty in hand. Making sure to clean up the stragglers now. T1 hot on the scene, making sure to supplement that defense, pushing forward, so the trade needs to be intact, and it's there.
They're forced into it.
Walking all the way out. Thorns at their feet. Nobody ended up breaking that one, but out into the open. That's Durka. He's a sitting duck at that point. There's an Armageddon that's even expended. Vitality got to try and go after this one, otherwise it's just going to be wasted unless it's the one to pave that way. Forward to the flash. Refight against him. Stacks. He's dropped down to his knees. He's going to be able to see all, and Izu is rapid with the wraparound. Vitality themselves looking to flip the map all the way around. Here. Running rings around each other, and it's all about this game of timings. Who's going to be spotting it first? Bullet to the side, and now an instant retreat.
That timing was perfect. I mean, they had to wait until the KO had actually died, because if they stepped in front of him, they would have been spotted.
18 seconds left to play with here. Nade rebounding. Safe. Well, he's onto the plant, sticking it. Damage done. Weakened, but just with the operator. I mean, Buzz is going to need an absolute miracle. The flick of the wrist does not hit.
Information finding the victim.
I mean, it's a hard committed angle as well. You might as well just use it now. Yeah, with the let loose. And still, to pre-fire into the smoke, drifting in and out here. Meteor's way ahead of all of this. My God, it's a secret to his back, and he's spotting players. Just maybe he ships in the knife. What the hell is occurring here? Feed is built up this way, that way. Meteor still alive. 25 health to his name, and he's done the damage surely. Les forced to pick up those pieces, but he is no more. But the Thorns enough to potentially slow it down. Juggling with the shoulders to wall to bait out and orb into their face, and everybody going to be skipping and hopping up and over it, but time has been bought as T1 are back into the fight, back into the fray. Izu back to the wall. The rifle into hand at that. Tap into the side, a plant online. It needs to be a defense in order. Buzz, he's found his mark. Off to the side once more, but a shot missed. Going wide, Vitality. Just 2 left to stand. Lesson kicks, and there's a pit. It's going to be smothering up this site. Bit of a blight onto it, but it might be able to help them out now, unless I don't even want to go for a peek of his own. He looks like he was considering it. The pit doesn't stretch far enough.
And the pit is so good for Kicks to play around with the Stinger. They're trying to get value inside of it, trying to get information from the horn, from the knife.
Full dodge, but the decay damage kicking in. And listen, just scraps is really what T1s are working with. And the time standard tick here. Bodies to the side, jumping into the fight. Kicks. Still going to be weak, but oh my God, he is hard committed onto that angle and even wins the fight out as well. It's going to be a dog flying forwards, TP engagement. They're trying to put the pressure down and applied onto B Long. On top of it, Vitality winning out the fights onto the other side of the map. Still putting a stop to this. Trex, it's an anchor smoke. He's going to be layering this one down. He's going to try and dominate it. At that still, Carpe just steps into it, and Salvo's avoided for now. Plant still needs to go down, and Carpe does liberties taken and risks in order. He's made it even. 2-2 now. Definite chances. A boombot kill right from behind. Carpe not anticipating, but what a shot from Izu. Round and damage done.
I just go for the rotate, players to float and hit ahead.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
What was that from Gix?
That's disgusting.
Lands it. Sets the sights over towards B Long, and flashes dodge. There was a snake bite prior. Slowing down the approach of T1 up through B Long, and they're drifting into different directions on top of it. What a kill to be found. That's a bulldog in the hands of Izu. Cleans it up. Trailblazer not quite broken. I wonder if that's giving away a bit of info here. That Stax is alone. They're going to call for that refight. They're hard committed. Off onto the corner. Stax has got to be incredibly careful.
He's so alone.
Yeah. Just with the Guardian.
Then again, so is Trex on A.
Unless going for the peak. Not anticipating it, because why would you? I mean, Stax is just here. Solo was anything pulling players around when the plant was going down. I mean,
Trex got out.
yeah, okay, still alive. Weaving in and out, using the smokes as cover, but as it blooms down, he spots out Izu, and a follow-up onto Buzz. This is disgusting gameplay, and Durka
Showers. He
Trex
can walk
off
in.
angle. It's lovely. Slightly ajar.
Yeah, they're one step ahead in this round. Anticipating the Meteor lurk, anticipating Isu's lurk as well. This might even end up being a bit of a save here. There's still a minute on the clock, but if T1 don't find another pick, you don't want to allow things to run away.
Slight jump spot. Maybe if Stax was able to get a kill, we'll consider going for it, but
They are still going to be slow playing and looking for another opportunity into the round, but don't know whether Vitality are going to give it.
no, jump spot should be playing Durka in, especially with the shot revealing your positioning, and Durka going for that slightest of swings, even with the old Stimpy to get the hell out of there, and look at that timing. Buzzes straight round to the side. It's a showstopper, and intuition off the charts. But that game sense, securing a kill onto Trex. There's an in, there's an opening, but there's 13 seconds left to play with, and a smoke has to be used across. Kicks late with a spam, but the salvos. Carpe, how are you managing this one? Tiny window, stun connects, spamming away inside the smoke, and Kicks. He's gone away with it. Buzz steps forwards. They need another one, can't adjust it in time. Tried to snap it up to heaven, and it's all down to Stax. IGL 1v3. Pressured, 8 bullets left. 2 bullets left. 1 player remains. Upgrade obtained. Flash over the top. And Stax.
Some spots I wouldn't be surprised if Vitality decide to fight
Okay.
in a future round. I guess they can fight this round too.
Yeah, but it's important for T1 to not give away too many more of those, and safe close quarters combat. Nightfall connects, they rebounds, he's right in their faces, man. Gets the one. Supplemented, I think, just from that nade that Durka sent flying, but the sound cues are cut away. The flash through into their face as well, an attempt to deny the plan. What a shot by Kicks, and Durka's still here, man. Won't be removed. Stax left to do it again.
In the same spot.
Boombot in your face, damage done to a few, lining them up, but this time, not getting done. Trex just dominates it. Out and over now. Thorns alongside it. Players are scattered, and T1 looking for options, looking for answers. They're not going to get it. Durka spamming the right place on top of it. Stax straight in, through onto the site. Like a rocket, flash into the face of Meteor, and they do deal with him. It just couldn't quite dodge it in time. Vitality cleaning up these stragglers.
That's such a nice protocol from Vitality.
Here comes the drone, leading the charge and away. Skipping a hop, volleying through the smoke. Stax, blinder of a shot, just can't quite connect the next one. Durka happy to clean it all the way up, and this is just a bit of spam on smokes just to make sure that they do clean this up nicely.
If T1 had maybe applied a little more pressure, had not been caught quite as quickly, maybe they would have dragged out a showstopper, maybe they would have set themselves up for a better situation, but this, it feels inexorable. T1 are marching towards an incredibly tough situation here.
There.
Here and out, good flash dodge, Buzz tries to swing into it, Durka's still alive. Could be a problem, nade, not sure if that was meant to go in that direction there. Defensive positions by T1, everybody backing away, rolling retreat. Spike is down, it's one of the best positions they've been in quite some time here. Forwards.
They have Molly after this, they have orbital strike. It's essentially checkmate at this point for T1.
And just dragging it down the time. T1 needed it. Les is going to try and do some damage here on either side of things. Make sure you can take away the guns, which is important.
I mean, that is brutal for T1's economy.
Never going to use it, and they're going to take that initiative to flash through, but Anti played, Kicks. Okay, just backs himself out. We'll get at least a trade-off, equalizing it in the process. T1 feeling that heat. It's a Nightfall expended now, and another flash forwards. It's Kicks taking the initiative, backs himself away now. Wants to try and dominate the position and make sure that there's no easy access in through hookah. Drops down though with no sound cues. It's a difficulty. The smoke's going to be fading. Fight one out. Kicks is a menace to society. Vitality